going on, good people? This is yours truly, EZDZ, for another episode of Chop Shop. As we AMG Polo's not in here, but I got the crew to my right. My man, A.K. Ruff, Greg Doss. How you feeling tonight, young man?
I feel my hands like I always do.
Dade City's final for Della. What's going on with you?
You're welcome.
Actually, I don't feel so well. I'm a little injured today.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that a little later. So, Red, focus that camera, if you don't mind, to my immediate, my left. We got Tampa Royalty here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Man, two of the best dudes. I mean, solid brothers, man. So without further ado, my man, just getting in here from the office, Knott Jenkins and rocking the Nike polo hat, L.A. Barton. What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on?
One of the greatest ever to grace the wonderful grounds and historic grounds of the University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
But he transferred.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's still at the University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
And he hated y'all.
They tell you you're king, though, so
that's okay, though.
Okay,
the greatness came from Jefferson.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the show, man. These guys tripping. They're gonna
crowd
tonight.
Else.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You are something else.
I'm gonna go to my old school crew. I'm going to my big brothers first. Y'all saw this past week, Draymond Green showed out a little bit.
You didn't introduce your other guests.
I said Knott Jenkins and L.A. Barton. I need both of them.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I got both of them on here.
Look at the producer.
Yeah, Torre. Look at Torre being alert. Okay, I appreciate it.
Like that.
Yeah.
Keep them on his toes.
Flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, good job. You need to work on some of them. Don't work on referees. Work on them umpires out there in baseball. We'll talk about that later on.
Yeah, but I want to crank up on this Draymond shit. I'm gonna go to Knott first. Grabbing Rudy Gobert, put him in an old school Dusty Rhodes sleeper hole. Like it was at the Florida Armory on a Tuesday night. Do you feel that the 5-game suspension was warranted? What's your take on it?
Oh, it was definitely warranted. I didn't like the fact that he even did that. Being the fact that your team not playing well, and
That's
that
what Gobert said. Gobert said when Steph don't play.
And then you go and get ejected within a minute within the game. You don't want to play in that game. That's my take on it.
Okay, LA, what's your take on it?
I just think that when the killer ain't playing, I believe that though. I believe
you ain't got road.
He ain't playing.
They got like kings.
They
gonna
get out of there.
Get out of it.
But that was Rudy Gobert say, and it make a little sense. Like he said, when Steph don't play, Draymond he does things to provoke to get himself thrown out of games.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is of the track record, but I feel like Draymond was coming to the aid of his teammate. That's really what I feel like, bro. Because
that's true too.
Clay light skin, man. They had him choked up.
No, but Dre, he wasn't choked. They were just tough. They were just grabbing each other's jersey. Yeah, there wasn't no bumping and nothing like that.
Gobert came and grabbed Clay. That's why Draymond came over there. It's even a steal shot. Now he had his arm around Clay's neck.
And see, my thing is, Rudy Gobert should have grabbed McDaniels. You shouldn't have grabbed Clay.
Yeah, that's why he
got
choked.
You go grab somebody. Okay, so do you
grab
think
the guy closest?
The 5-game suspension?
Do you think that was warranted?
He choked him out. He took him to the ground. Like it was excessive. So that's you gonna get that type of suspension because you can't even fight in the NBA no more.
Okay.
So that's what you are gonna get. Now I feel he had the right to do that? I think he did.
Okay, now this way it's gonna get good. I want your answer. I'm gonna ask you the next question. I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead.
The 5 games was warranted. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna start with you. Do you think?
I'll say why it's warranted. It's early in the season. And I'll defer to the referee later, but you want to get control early in the season so it doesn't build later on. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Do you think he would have tried that had it been a Rick Mahorn, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason?
No.
Bro,
that's what I'm trying to get to.
That game would not have continued.
Okay, because me and LA talked about it before we got in here. I think Draymond is the new school bully, but ain't no bullies out there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you grabbing folks that you know ain't got no offense.
You call Mahorn and Oakley. No.
I'm just saying, but even Bill Lambill, you would have tried Bill Lambill like that.
But at the same time,
Bill Lambill gonna fight.
He'd fought back.
Draymond has shown that he is about that. Now we can go.
No. Okay, when have you seen Draymond really put his hands on? So don't do that.
He knocked Jordan Poole out.
And you Jordan
Poole weighs 120 pounds
and had his hands down when you squared up on him.
That's his fault.
It
wasn't like he just snuck around the table and stole it.
How old are you, Waldo? You're in your 40s, right?
No, it's debatable.
Yeah,
but I understand what y'all saying. It was bullies, but all the bullies was on one team.
No. NBA had bullies back in the day. You had to
They
bump.
say great
So who
Draymond.
was the bullies back then?
I'll tell you in a
But
minute.
if
Go ahead.
somebody,
Y'all just
That
named
dude-
3 bullies on the same team.
he ain't trying to.
He's not, because his history haven't shown that.
He
I mean,
ain't trying
they
to.
showed a video
the real
where
killer.
he hit a
Who?
150-pound
Draymond.
man.
Right, with his hands down.
And I've never seen him do that before, ever. I've never seen him do that.
Yeah,
I mean, I
you,
seen
you,
him
you
talk,
hit, you
talk,
hit
talk.
Tristan Thompson.
Right.
Right.
You hit Tristan Thompson. You didn't hit a couple. You ain't hit
talks,
LeBron.
He talks
I
and he
forgot
talks
about
and nothing happens.
Right.
But him and LeBron homeboys.
Him and LeBron.
Yeah, but I mean, but even like he was
Him and
he was
Tristan
chirping
Thompson
to Anthony Edwards Monday before they got it. And Edwards gave him 35. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, just if you play NBA ball, just play the game, because you wouldn't do that had we had guys in the league now. You wouldn't, like I said, they just said Oakland Mason. You ain't trying them.
Oh, you forgot about Mason.
You wouldn't try. You wouldn't try Bill Cartwright like that.
Oh, heck no.
You wouldn't try old school NBA players. He wouldn't have tried them like that.
Fighters back then, man.
Yeah, you had to fight. If you was that guy, you had to fight.
I mean,
And I
That
don't
boy
think
y'all
he,
had on y'all.
they let him. They let. But the
Kevin
only difference
Willis?
is they
Yeah, they
let
want to
him.
try Kevin Willis.
Kevin Willis.
I think he's willing and able to fight.
I think he can fight him.
I think he is
But I
willing
don't
and
think
able to
he-
fight.
Like Dale
think
Davis.
he
He might
I think
be
pick and
willing to
choose- he
fight,
pick
but
and
I
choose
haven't
his-
seen it yet.
he pick and
Honestly.
choose his battles.
He pick and choose his battles.
Wisely.
That's
Right.
exactly what he
Very
does.
wisely. Very
Yes,
wisely.
Yeah.
he does that, you know.
And that can be for business reasons too, but
No, but if you that dude, then stand on that.
But he did. He like the backstory behind the Jordan Poole. Like you had to hit him in his mouth though.
Well, I mean, Jordan Poole talking crazy, but I still
Yeah.
think but the grab Rudy Gobert like that, like, I'm still tripping on that. Like you try to put Rudy Gobert to sleep.
So
And he bigger than him.
So what did he say to Draymond that made him so angry?
So the
They down
story
another.
was, it was just consecutive, just disrespectful things, like calling him out his name, and like it wasn't just he said one thing and then he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just consecutive days of him trying Draymond,
Right.
and they got rid of him. Not after that.
Right.
They did.
I mean, for me, man, I mean, I'm old school. You can't get no points off of that, man.
None.
You can't. I'm just old school.
I feel you.
So,
I'm not.
I don't care if somebody, he 150 pounds, he keep trying me, man. He just keep trying me. Keep running your mouth, cause
Yeah.
you a
Keep
gnat.
doing it to
You
you.
a gnat. That's one of those. You know what I mean? I can't get no points off of that, man.
I feel what-
If
I
I
feel
want
what
some
you're
respect,
saying.
I got to go out to somebody my size or bigger. I can't get nothing off of that, man.
Like Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Right.
And put him in a chokehold.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
From
I
behind.
think he is
From
willing.
behind.
Hey,
From behind.
from
from behind.
From
He
behind.
did do it from behind.
That look just like rested this.
yeah, that wasn't square.
They should have had going
I don't
solo.
think-
They should have had going solo.
we gotta get
When I get order restored, we'll be going to a break. We right back.
But I don't think Rudy Gobert is the toughest of them all either. But
No.
at the same time, like, I mean,
he not.
I think he's willing and able to fight whoever he gonna fight. I don't think it's gonna be a confrontation.
I'm
that
like
Draymond gonna back
not though,
down.
man. Like I said, you don't get no points.
I'm not giving him.
not-
I'm not giving him
but-
points. But I just think if a confrontation come with a big and bad, he gonna be there. He gonna fight. I just feel like he gonna fight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna move on to our next subject. 'Cause I want y'all to we talked about this.
He ugly. Ugly people be ready to fight.
That would it be?
Ugly people, they be mad. They ugly. They be ready to fight, bro.
Waldo Crockett Island. I already see how this finna go.
That's real though.
I'm glad we got a break for next week, because otherwise he might have showed up at the door.
Yeah.
Now
But we go. I want to get into this Angel Reese, Flo J Johnson situation down at LSU.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all done heard the mamas of bickering on social media. Angel Reese supposedly not going to class, been put off the team. Do you feel like? And I'm gonna go to you first, now with the NIL. She grew up. What you say? She worth about how much? $4 million.
I think it was like 4
at least.
So you getting that kind of money?
point something.
Do you think the kids should be allowed that kind of money?
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying, well, give it. I mean,
She ain't no kid though.
She
not a
earned
kid.
it.
Okay, she's earned it, but I'm just saying, but when you get that kind of money, things change.
It does. I think that they deserve what they're getting. But when you putting money in the hands of 18, 19, and 20-year-olds, that kind of
Say
money.
that part not. Say that part loud.
When you putting that money in their hands, they start disrespecting their parents, coaches,
Yeah.
everybody around them.
Because you the one getting the money. So how you gonna tell me? I don't know
right,
making the
right.
money.
This money ain't going into your account. It's going to my account.
Yeah.
And I think that the problem that we're gonna run into is that we're gonna start losing our children to this, which is what's happening.
That's
we know
another
of a,
discussion.
we kind of have a personal situation like that too. That my nephew getting the money, and now he won't disrespect his father because his father can't tell him nothing no more. But your father raised you.
Yeah, they don't go together.
You know,
Yeah.
so when you giving these kids this kind of money, it's gonna come with a lot of negative stuff, man. It's happening now.
Yeah, like, what's your take on that?
I agree with everything I said, man. I don't know. I do think they deserve the money,
Okay.
but it do come with some negative.
A lot of negative
Yeah.
in a society where your image or even your fake image
Right.
garners attention that may not
Right.
necessarily be the attention you need.
And that's the world we're in now. Like I said, that's what that.
You know, I was talking to a ball player that's making good money in college.
Okay.
He said when he was in high school, I personally don't think she need to go to class. She's not fit, probably not to graduate.
Okay.
I just think, because that's where it's set up now.
Yeah.
You know, you just go take bull crap classes and
Yeah.
sit in there and they call the roll, all that good stuff there. I think when you got an old school coach, like old girl, she disciplined.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
And,
wanna
and you
see
and
you
you ain't big.
graduate.
Yeah, you ain't bigger than the
You know,
program.
you
get
that's
bigger
the other
than
part.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
think
other
that's
part right
got a
there.
lot
Kim
to do
Muck
with it
ain't
too.
with that
You
yet.
ain't finished-
Kim Muck, yeah.
Yeah, well, you
We
figure,
play without you.
what you think? What you gonna tell her? She making $4 million.
That's it.
What can
Yeah.
the coach really tell her?
That's true.
Right.
You know, she don't lost respect for the coach
Yeah.
and the program.
And what you can't do as a coach or as any kind of leader is you can't let one spoil the bunch because you have too much more to do. Plus, you still
Right.
got to recruit. See, eventually you got to go. If you're doing the right thing, you got to go. So I
Right.
can't have you doing the wrong thing and stay.
And stay right.
Right. What's your take on the day, Sid?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the leadership or the guidance that they're getting once they leave the parents' house. Once, while you're in the parents' house, the parent is gonna raise them. Hopefully, they raise them the right way to do what they're supposed to do, and allow them to be able to make decisions and, you know what I mean, be able to grow into the person they're supposed to be. But once they leave, like go to a program, like you said, like if they go to Dawn Staley, they not gonna have this issue with Dawn Staley in South Carolina, because Dawn Staley runs a tight ship.
Kim
and she
Muck do
has-
too.
Kim Moga does too.
Kim Muck, that's why she ain't on the
That's why
team
we're
no
dealing
more.
with it. That's why she's dealing with what she's dealing with.
But I think looking at Dawn Staley, she basically teaches her girls. She's not just a disciplinarian. She's raising young black
How
women.
many of them are worth $4 million? That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I bet the
It's
girl
not-
she
it's not-
got right now is.
It's not even just the money.
I bet the girl
She's
she
a
got right
beautiful
now
young
is
lady. So
that
the
freshman.
attention came with her as well.
Yeah.
She,
And you sit back and think, she been on the radar. She probably been in last, say, since the women's tournament, as far to where she is now.
now.
Didn't she make?
Right.
Didn't she make Sports Illustrated too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually
Yeah.
a fashion.
She's a model.
Yeah, she's a model. Yeah.
She's become a model.
Yeah.
She's already built kind of like one.
And then Shaq got her on the rebound deal. She the first first athlete they ever signed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot
It
being
do
thrown
start,
up.
but it do
Once
start
they
from the house.
leave out, you got to make sure they going to the right. They going to the right place. That's gonna guide them.
We're not raising kids anymore. While you country. We were all. Even if you're in the city, you were raised country. There's things that parents didn't tolerate. There's a certain respect we have no matter who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Certain people you just
And
gonna
it stood
respect.
and it stood for something like
no
you
matter
didn't
what's
want.
going on.
Neighbors could get on you. Teachers could get on you. You weren't safe at church.
Yes, ma'am.
Church,
Okay,
yeah,
yes,
church.
ma'am.
Women in the church could get
Yes,
on you.
ma'am. Yes,
You
sir.
you wasn't exempt.
I mean, even talking on the subject, you think about it. Just really, really think about how old is Angel Reese?
21.
21.
21, 20. Just say she's 20. I'm gonna give her 21. She got $4 million. What can you tell her?
Truthfully, really, yeah, really. And
I'm talking about any
Fournette,
coach. Don Staley,
Kim
whoever,
Bucket,
Kim
Pat
Bucket,
Riley, Phil Jackson,
whoever. What can
Bill
you tell her?
Belichick.
What can you really tell her? And you raised it right. You raised it good coming from the house. She get $4 million in her hands. Well, what can you really tell her?
Yeah, you just hope she do the right thing.
Because now she thinks that she's above you.
Yeah,
But it's nothing you can really tell her. You got to guide her. And you got to understand how to lead her
Okay,
in that situation.
okay,
and
so
then
how
some
do you-
people, it's some people that's going to try to tell her what to do. There's some people that's gonna try to discipline, and that ain't gonna do nothing but get backlash from her. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out a way.
But it shouldn't, because when she get the money, she changes.
Right.
That's her personality.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
who she is.
And the money allow her to be who she want to be.
Exactly.
There you go.
And
I get
what
it.
she
I get it.
displaying right now, that's her.
That's who she
Yeah,
is.
that's who she is. Yeah.
That's who she is.
Hold up, though.
Yeah.
When she was at Maryland,
Yeah, because she started out in
I was
Maryland.
about to bring that up. Hadn't she
Yeah.
transferred twice?
problems, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got problems. Though.
And you wasn't getting no money there. You wasn't getting no money in Maryland. You wasn't getting no money in Maryland.
Twice, though.
She wasn't JUCO, or did she have a problem in high school?
No, she went to Maryland out of
I
high
remember at the
school.
Maryland,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
They
I
kicked
thought she had
her
another problem.
off. That's a problem.
Yeah. So that's why I say I think a lot of times, and even like not coach high school basketball. I went to a game last year, but we saw Blake play King. The parents are so unruly at these games. Like it's like they do it. They doing way too much at these games. But I'm saying we got to have code of conduct that parents should adhere to at these games. What's your take on that?
I mean, you definitely got to have a code of conduct. But that, like he said, it's coming from the house, right?
Agreed.
So, like I tell coaches, the coach himself or herself, when you act out, your players be following you.
Without a doubt.
They gonna act
Without a
out.
doubt.
Yeah.
Without a
And I tell the coaches don't really understand it until it happens. You know, so I go up to him and hey, coach, you know, I need you to calm down, because now your players gonna start acting the way you acting.
Okay.
You know, and when you display that kind of leadership, it's gonna be a problem.
Now I got to ask you a question before we go to our break.
Yes, sir.
I want you to. It's gonna be kind of funny. Is it hard for you to throw a tech? I mean, to throw somebody throw a tech?
It's not hard, honestly. I'm gonna tell you why it's not hard. And I learned this when I started doing college basketball. My supervisor at the time told me there was a problem. 3 officials on the court. The coach decided that he would go after my partner
Okay.
for whatever reason.
Okay.
And my supervisor told me at the time, he said, you should have intervened. He was teaching me at the time.
Okay.
He said, you should have intervened, because as you progress in this sport, you're going to find that coaches want to attack you because of my size.
Okay.
They respect me because of my size, not just because I can referee,
Right.
but they respect me because of my size.
Okay.
So I get that all the time, that you attack my partners, and I will intervene. I'll have my partner walk away or whatever it may be for professionalism.
Yeah.
But to throw somebody out the game, I try to stay away from it because I played basketball,
Okay.
right? I understand 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids are emotional. So I don't want to get you out the game because I want to teach you something.
Okay.
If
Are you
push come to
You
shove,
talking about coaches or the players?
No, just players, coach, whoever.
eject me,
Whoever.
yeah.
Just ejections, period.
So when you understand that portion of it, I played the game. I know how emotional kids can be. So if I get opportunity, you say something or you did something that I don't like, I get close to you.
Okay.
You know, you dunked the ball. You never did that before.
Act
That's
like
your
you
first
been
dunk.
there.
Act like you've been there before. So I know how to communicate with coaches and players, so I don't have a problem with. I don't walk in the gym, you know, guns ablazing, ready to throw somebody out the game, because it messes the game up in the long run.
So when you say that to them, this is your first time dunking, they look at you like,
Right, because a lot of them understand me.
okay, all right, okay.
Well, hold on, but not. Let me ask you this, and you do LA, because I know you stay close to the game, especially high school. Y'all's temperament is way different. Even when you were good, y'all's temperament is way different than kids who ain't close.
Yeah.
To
And I
being
think
good
that,
as
like I
y'all
say, you
will work.
both of y'all are
How?
even kill guys. So it's like I've never seen you either one of y'all raise your voice like in a sense of anger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never seen neither one. So I know
Even when
as far
they played,
as
they weren't like that, though.
like I said,
Right.
but
They
even
were
like
just not
just
like that.
conducting yourself. I know LA might talk a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, he gonna talk a little bit. I ain't never known not to be a talker, but I know LA definitely gonna chirp a little bit. He gonna do that.
But even when he chirped, it was out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
But he never chirped like that to he was never
No.
overboard. Some of these kids who ain't good, LA was good.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about some people that you like.
No. LA. I told him. I said I'm gonna give him his flowers. I said anybody that play high school ball, I moved out here to '89, and I'm gonna tell you the story. I tell it again. Alvin Bronson, if you listen, they're at Egypt Lake Park. They do a Saturday morning basketball, 8 o'clock in the morning. Alvin tried to get picked up, so the dude on the other team said, "Well, I'm waiting on LA." Alvin like, "Well, who the hell is LA?" So LA said he on the way. So Alvin said, "I got to guard him here. I can't even get on. They waiting on LA." But that's why I say if you play ball, if you in Hillsborough County since 1982, unless you've been in a jar, you know these two guys right here.
Absolutely.
You know them. You know these two guys.
But if you know them, you've been around. Well, Horace is a little bit older than you. Older than you.
81. Horace 81.
Tony.
Yeah,
Matt,
Tony 85 with me.
But I'm talking. There's some good ball players.
Some
only
great
because
ball
of the
players.
time that we didn't have a lot of cameras in Hillsborough County at the time. A lot of guys that played then in this era, y'all gone.
Oh yeah, you think about let's just go to his year, 84.
Okay.
Robinson, Hillsborough High School, Chamberlain High School. Man, we had some good competition, man.
Yeah, Plant City.
Plant City.
Yeah.
We had some real good competition.
Roscoe,
Right then.
Robinson had
Anthony Butler,
Anthony Butler, yeah.
Reggie Mitchell,
Mitchell.
Gilbert Horn.
Nuff said.
They had a good team.
Yeah.
Right. Lato was
Lato
decent.
had-
David
Yeah.
Walker, Moochie.
But that's why I say you had good.
Hillsborough
was tough.
Right,
But that's why I say,
you know.
and I think that's the thing now is that I don't know. I think it's a lot of hype coming into this upcoming season. I know I'm probably
That's
going
an
to see you
understatement.
at a lot of games, but I think that now the social media impact. But the kids, there are a handful of kids. There's nobody out here, to me, in my opinion, that's like, you know what? I pay to go see him play.
They gone.
That's what I was going to. I think that last wave was like Desmond Allison, like when you saw when Tech was strong, KJ Harris, like Warren was making noise.
What year your boy came out? Went to Florida.
Ooh,
Played at Blake or Middleton, one of them.
Talking about didn't do
AJ
good?
Jones,
Talking about the one that didn't do good?
No, the shooter
No, he
that
can
was
play.
at. The
You talking
shooter,
about Frazier?
Frazier.
No, Frazier went to Plant.
Yeah.
He went to Plant.
Went to Plant. Okay.
Ended
They
up going
had
to Florida.
another one at Blake or Middleton that can play. He played at. We went to Florida. That can shoot it. He'll shoot her.
No, you talking about Frazier.
You talking Frazier because Andre was the point guard at Blake, but he went to Winthrop. That's what I know.
Winthrop, yeah,
But he could
Winthrop.
hoop. But that's what I'm saying. But
No,
even like,
he's talking about the kid went to Plant.
Frazier.
yeah, you talking Frazier. You talking Michael Frazier.
And I saw this kid
Where's Ray
really
now?
putting in work.
Was it overseas?
Nah, he back in the
Who
city.
Yeah, he
He'll
back
work
in the city.
working.
He came
Yeah.
I
out
saw him.
a
I
couple
was
times.
actually true story. I was refereeing at Harbor Island. His father would bring him in there, man. He would put up 100, 200 shots at night
Yeah,
by
he
himself
could play,
like it wasn't
man.
nothing, man. This in high school. Frazier.
Oh.
Oh, really?
He
And
would
that's what-
come in
and
there,
that-
he
and
would
that's
be in
what
the
I was
gym by
getting to.
himself. After we would finish playing at 9:30, he would be in there putting his shots. So he would put in 100, 200 shots a night like it wasn't nothing, bro. He can shoot the ball, man.
Is it Sickles?
Yeah.
Where
Sickles.
Ronaldo was at?
Sickles.
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 Yeah.
They had a guard too.
Jordan Davis
Jordan Davis.
played with Henson.
Yeah, he coaching
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan.
Jordan
Actually, Jordan at
played
Gates.
at
He
UT.
coached at Gates.
Yeah, he played at UT.
Really?
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, he played with Henson. Yeah,
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
What
He
happened
about
when he
5'10",
was
5'11", huh?
Tough.
I thought he was
Stanky too.
He was
Built
tough,
like a
yeah,
tank.
built like a little tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that body
Yeah,
on
he
you.
was
With
He's
him
the
at
actual
LA
head
Fitness.
coach
He
at
was at
Gates
LA
now.
Fitness.
Yeah,
He could play.
No,
and that's what I was going back to, huh?
Nah, he wasn't that kind of player. He was
something.
okay.
Who that?
Yeah, he was all right, but he wasn't.
He went to school. I mean, he went to school. Got him
Who y'all talking
scholarship.
about?
Yeah.
Who?
Because he went to CFCC and they won the state championship with him as their point guard.
Yeah, but I
So,
mean, but even like I moved out here in '89. So I know me and Mike Young was real close. Mike out of East Bay, not Mike out of Hillsborough. He just talked about y'all. Chester Coffee was at Plant City.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you had
Chester-
you
yeah,
had
Chester was tough.
good
Ruff,
hoop.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't that many schools back then. So you knew if you was one of the top 5, you had to get it.
Yeah.
If you was starred, you had to be one of the top.
Right.
Because there wasn't no, this my homeboy. I'm trying to holler at his mama so you could
No.
play. You had to be a dude. Back in the '80s, early '90s, you had to be a dude to get out here and hoop.
There
It
was
was
some
just
good
at the
basketball players.
the
in
turn of the
Hillsborough County
century,
back then.
everything
It really
was.
Yeah.
At the turn of the century, everything kind of went downhill. I don't know why, if it's just opened up as many schools and spread not the
But I'm
talent.
telling you, like,
or
I saw-
Social media has changed.
Life.
But I'm gonna tell you, but even I went and
Yeah.
saw some games last
Yeah.
year, man. Like you seeing Kings, running clock, like Tech won 2-3 games last year. East Bay didn't win a game last year. I'm talking about that. You play 23, 24 games, don't win a
That
game.
doesn't seem possible.
That's crazy. And I
But
think
I mean that a lot of that goes. So like you saying, open up all these schools. The coaching field is still the same coaching. Like it ain't like we just got a whole bunch of more coaches. They just filling them in with the math teacher. The math teacher going out because they ain't giving them no money.
But we talked about it too.
Well,
but I think
also-
private school. And I'm gonna ask you this because you in that circle. Hillsborough County, private school, public school. What's the better brand of ball?
Public.
Public school.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said private. Okay.
No, public schools. I mean, what happens is, even like let's go to football. So if you take some of those kids and put them in public school in Hillsborough County, they have problems. When you go to the private schools, they're smaller. Playing whatever sport that they play. Because if you go look at those kids in those private schools, they small. I mean, they're not as athletic. But you look at Tech. Look how athletic Tech is.
Yeah, they got athletes all
They got
over.
athletes all across the board.
Yeah.
Onward was the same way, of course.
Right.
Who else we got? Onward, Plant used to be real tough. We're talking about public versus
Private.
private. So if you actually go look at some of those private schools, you'd be like, okay.
Well, see, I know like Berkeley's expected to make a little noise this year. Jesuit was. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
One point to that. Coaching makes a world of a difference.
I agree.
You got Ronaldo at Berkeley Prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won the state at
He
Sickles.
won the state at Sickles. He get the
Right.
best out of his players because he's coaching. Jesuit,
Goldman, he been there for years.
players are down, but he get the best out of his players because he
Okay.
coach them. I mean, I see them running plays where when I see it happening, other team don't even have a clue of what's finna happen to
What they
them.
finna do?
Right. They don't because they don't know the game because the coaches don't know how to coach.
Okay.
You can take some of these coaches like Ronaldo, for example, put him in Hillsborough County. He'll take, I don't want to call it schools out, he'll take one or two of these schools and take them to the state.
Just on his coaching
Just
ability.
on his coaching ability.
Well, you know,
And it makes a difference.
At that level, putting people in the right positions matters a lot more. Even if you got good athletes, because a good coach can scheme.
Exactly.
That's all we're gonna do anyway. We're gonna say,
Exactly.
okay, I'm gonna make sure I put my pawns and my people in positions to get the most out of them. I'm not gonna put my worst guy in a position where he's matched.
Where
with
he's
the
gonna
best
fail.
guy. Right. We
Right.
don't do that.
Right. But those two coaches, Coach Goldman and Coach Garcia, are two of the better coaches in Hillsborough County. So they get the best out of the talent that they have. And it shows. It shows when they're coaching.
I'm
they
interested to
two
see
of the
how
best,
TC do this shit without Knox.
They won't do well. They got a one hell of a point guard. This kid is tough.
Okay.
I think he may be a junior senior this year, but he will give you the business.
Okay.
But
TC?
outside, TC, he is tough. He came from out of town somewhere, but he is a real good point guard. He is a real good point guard. I think he might have been in the 9th grade last year, man. He was dealing.
Okay.
The most I'm gonna give him was 10th grade last year, but he's tough. But outside of that, they have athletes. They got a lot of athletes. But have you noticed every time they go to state, they never win?
That's true.
When the last time TC won the championship?
They went last year.
We
right?
see them.
They go. They
They
lost.
like the last 4 years.
They
Last
lost.
4 or 5 years.
They lost by a point. They scored
Every
late.
time, but they haven't won a championship with all the talent that they have.
They had old boy that's playing at
Kevin Knox.
Yeah, Broom.
Big Boy.
Broom when the started playing City. You know, going
Yeah.
Yeah, Broom.
Yeah. So, but
Crazy,
again,
dog.
you give me one of those other two coaches with those teams, they win the championship, man. It makes a difference.
Especially with Ronaldo.
Now let me ask you this, going back, 'cause I know, like I said, y'all look at y'all the throwbacks. What was coaching like in Hillsborough County back then when y'all played compared to what it is now?
I think the coaches were a lot tougher back then.
And put more on you, more expectations.
They put more on you.
Okay.
Even when we was in high
Off the
school,
court.
Coach Washington, I mean,
That's what I was gonna say.
you know, I look at it now that the kids are now more athletic.
Okay.
Because you getting 5'6", 5'7", 5'8" players dunking the basketball.
Yeah.
You know, that was unheard of when we was coming up to be that small.
Okay.
All right, they got a lot more they have access to so much more training. The training is off the chain.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
They have a lot more available to them, but they not as tough as we used to be mentally.
I say the same thing all the time. They're better
physically.
athletes.
They great athletes
But I don't think they don't know how to handle adverse situations.
because they're not mentally tough.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everything's
You know,
been
that's all
given to
that
them. I think that's a generation. Everything's been given to them. They ain't got to work for nothing.
Everything's been given to them.
You ain't gotta work
and,
for
and
nothing.
there's a big
Or it
difference.
seems easily accessible when it's really not. And when
Right.
you get when the levels start to do this, a lot of things you could get away here, you just and that has to come. You have to know, okay, as I move up, this ain't gonna happen this
I'm
way.
gonna tell you what helped us though at King. We spent the night in the gym.
Camaraderie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was together.
Okay.
Like everybody knew everybody. Ain't no you going home. No, I'm
We
going to
here.
their house.
Yeah,
we
We
was.
did that too.
Yeah.
It was
But
deep like that.
we was doing other stuff together though.
But see, I think like I said, but I think. Hey, that's our wild card for the show, folks. You never know what Dade City gonna do.
Saturday,
They go
we got a
Shannon.
Saturday
They go
practice.
Shannon.
Saturday crowd strikes
They go
again.
But run. We ain't do nothing but run because the coach smelled alcohol on certain
But see, he
players.
played for
I don't know.
Tonelli.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He played for Tonelli,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you used to hoop with him a little bit.
Yeah.
You said the other two was one of the best. Coach Tonelli was the best though.
I put
Yeah,
him
he was
in
the
there.
best. Yeah, he
I
was the
put him
best.
in there. He would take a team that was less talented and get the best out of it.
Yeah, he kicked me off the team twice.
But I think some of it
definitely
too that is
deserved
that. I think with Shake, we also having y'all had like a fan, like you said, a family. But I didn't know y'all stayed
Oh yeah.
in the,
gym.
I didn't know y'all did that. But like I said, I just
Yes,
think,
sir.
and I look at the reverence y'all give him now. When y'all get together, it's like
Yes,
it's
sir.
deep. Like, and he was
Yes,
like
sir.
more like a father figure
Father
to
figure,
a lot of
exactly.
kids, And I think that's something that I look at, even like how y'all are now. Y'all still get together almost 40 years later.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking on togetherness, I think King High School, Lord Jefferson.
He might cry, so be careful.
No.
You might go to cry. Be
You
careful.
finna hurt
I
his
think
feelings.
King
Yeah.
Not at all.
High School
Walter, put your napkin out for. I can't let
more
him.
together than any school in Hillsborough County, man.
Yeah, we show it every
They
we show it every year.
show it that, like
Yeah, we show
they
it every
literally,
Yeah, get together, reunion,
together,
whatever.
We
everything.
keep it going. We keep
Yeah,
it
we're
going.
not as good at that
Right,
as we
right,
should be
right.
at Jefferson, considering it's based in Carver City. There's really no excuse that Jefferson should ever lose anything, because Carver City and Lincoln Gardens. And here's the crazy part: I'm not from there.
Right.
I lived in Timberlane.
Town and country.
Yeah.
Right, but I think
But
some
they
of it, but they
bused me
have,
over to
but I
Jefferson.
think something else too though is that y'all were like the forefathers of keeping the thing going. Even like I remember, like y'all used to come back and hoop. I remember when Shake let the gym open.
Yes, sir.
Y'all come in there and still hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still remember that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I sit back and so that brotherhood, y'all got a bunch of little brothers. You know what I mean? A bunch of little brothers.
Right.
Yeah,
You
it was
know,
deep.
and I think that's the beauty of what y'all have. So when y'all come together, it's always love,
Right.
always. But I think, like I say, Shake gave that to y'all and instill that in y'all. Like I say, because I'm sitting back thinking I would have never thought about staying at the gym, But they,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
they was
I
with
wish
it.
we could.
Yes, sir.
You was
See, a lot of
I
those,
wish
a
we
lot of
could.
those
We-
lessons, a lot of those lessons that he actually taught us. So, to give you how close we were, I remember when Coach and his wife was moving. We all went to the house and moved him. When he got the U-Haul, we all went to the house and moved him. Think
right.
about that.
Cole Wright could never try to be like that. I ain't gonna make
He
that
ain't
try.
tried.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, but I didn't have
Right.
that relationship with my coach like that. That's what I'm saying. So,
Right.
Coach, you did anything for your coach.
Coach Nelly
Right.
probably ain't want
Oh,
us
I
to know where he
we
stayed
didn't
at.
have a Coach Nelson. We didn't have a
He ain't want us, we just know he stayed at Hunter's Green. He probably ain't want us to know where he stayed at. He probably want that information
And
out.
basketball is a little bit smaller because I'm thinking we had Coach Bullnez, right? Coach
Right.
Bullnez.
Oh, yeah.
You had Coach Bullnez too?
1 year.
When you okay? I'm trying to think, but I ain't gonna. He's known for being great, but you know we had Pop Questas, but that's a different.
I mean, but you had, but high school basketball, you had Applin was at Chamberlain, Davis was at East Bay. I ain't heard that good about Vining at Brandon. I ain't never heard that good about him.
Going to.
Here's your boy Robinson.
Who's at Robinson?
What's the
Coach,
The white
Play.
dude.
Coach Glover.
Bennett.
Black Glover.
Coach Glover.
Glover, okay, Glover.
Coach Glover.
Shoot it.
Come on, these are all basketball coaches.
Basketball coach, you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So you had this, I don't know, was Smith at Tech?
Of course.
Yeah.
Smith was
Smith
at
Plant
Tech.
City.
Smith-
You know, he had won a championship
At
in
Plant City?
1981, Plant City, Horace Broadnax.
Okay.
Next in them, right.
Yeah.
Didn't know that, I didn't know
Boy
that.
had
Yeah.
Smith.
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 Coach Smith
Okay.
at Tech. He was at
Pat.
Tech. No.
Coach Smith ain't
Coach
passed it.
Smith still living.
He still living.
Coach Davis
Coach Jimmy
passed.
Smith still living.
Yeah,
yes.
Coach Davis passed.
Yeah, Coach Davis.
And that's Dre. That's
He was
Dre
at
them
East
uncle.
Bay.
Yeah, he's at East Bay.
Right, that's Dre uncle, right.
He's let us come in there and hoop sometimes in there like
Yeah,
in my
it was
young.
real then.
And that's why I'm saying like high school basketball was really, really strong back in that time. And you go back to say like
Well, community was a little bit stronger too. No, it's just
right, but even like you go back like and I think say like from y'all to say like 91, you had good because I sit back and think in that 91 class you had Russell was at Plant City, Trigg was at Gaither, Fitz was at Tech, Dede was a sophomore
At King.
King, junior at King. Jesse had just left.
Just left
Chamberlain.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else. Who else
Jesse
had
91. I
five?
thought Jesse was before that.
Jesse was 90. Jesse was 90.
Okay.
He was 90. My fault. He was 90.
Okay.
Jefferson had what Jefferson had. I'm trying to think what Jefferson had. They were strong football, but you had good athletes throughout
90
the
we
county.
had- OJ wasn't there yet.
But
OJ
you
came
got to
later,
keep
right?
going like till like 99. You got to keep going through.
But the games were different. I know that's your class, but I mean it just
But
wasn't.
what you mean it wasn't?
It wasn't the same. Like I said, it wasn't. Even I'm telling you, I remember going to games. Like Tech would be sold out standing room, but it was other games like you can go to a Chamberlain game in the mid-90s and sit anywhere you want to.
But Chamberlain had a 6'11" Tree was playing over there. Chamberlain when I was in school.
But bro, they want. I'm saying, but you know where I'm going. Like
Well, one
when
thing-
y'all played Tech, standing room only, right?
Yeah.
Well, one thing when
But that
you added more schools, it kind of.
But
Kinda
even
spread
like
everybody out.
we played when we played Robinson standing room only.
Jesuit.
Jesuit.
Okay, that's 2 or 3. That's 2 or 3 games. When
Brandon.
okay, but when they played, they were like New Edition. You going to see them play? Road game, home game.
Hillsborough County was. I mean, you was trying to find a game. So
Right.
Yeah, you was trying to find a game.
Things
somewhere,
seemed more. It seemed more personal, no matter where it was or whether it was.
But they were guys that you grew up, guys you knew. Because I knew you shoot guys that you shot ball at different schools.
course.
You knew
Yeah,
'em.
but you wanted to,
course.
and we wanted to beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what it was. We wanted to beat them.
Yeah.
Now I told you, LA gave his story. They say when he left Jefferson and came to Key, he said he knew if we want to get off, he definitely gonna get off on y'all. He said he definitely will go get off on King. Well, no, I mean
You know
Jefferson,
what,
no doubt about it.
I had a front row seat to that because he made me look good. I'm a point guard, he's a shooting guard. And one thing that he got to say, because he can definitely, he better get there.
Yeah.
Say what?
He better, that's our coach's favorite word.
Yeah, you
we run
better
our
get
offense,
there.
we get that ball off the glass, you better get there. Get to your spot. Get to your spot. You know where your spot at, you better get there. He would say, you better get there. That was my man right there. He was getting there too.
Hey, but when you look at it, man, honestly, and I don't think I ever told you this, not this real story. I think that Knott is one of the best point guards in the country.
Well, Mike Young said he made a hell of him on defense. Said he was hard. He stayed in you.
I personally think
Mike Young told him, that's like come so
they'll
crazy.
turn it over.
Well, yeah, right. So
He ain't gonna turn it over.
I knew my role.
But I'm telling you,
Right.
I'm gonna tell a funny story. I'm at not ACC, and you see guys
So
come through.
unassuming.
So unassuming that just didn't really, hey, what's going on, D? It just kept it moving. So one day, me and Mike Young just talking, and he was like, man, yeah, I know Knott, me and Knott could go where Knott with the King. I said, what he did at King? Cause he didn't hoop. You ain't never hoop with us or nothing. We used to hoop. We weren't going to class, so we was in that group. We fight. Yeah, Dawes went to class, but we fight traffic every morning to just hang out in the pit. Then we going on Monday and Wednesday. We hanging out till about 10:30. We drive on to Ebo City, the bars of they girls, and then we gonna camp out to the gym and hoop till they had practice. To the boys that had practice. So one day me and Mike Young talking, he said, yeah, man, I've been knowing Knott for years. Knott, he come out there in the village and hoop. I said, Knott hoop? He said, yeah, he's hoop all the time. He went to King and played ball. And I never do that. I never do that.
I thought you got hurt or something. I said, I wonder why he never. Because I
I'm
was
saying, 'cause
already
Mike- and Mike
older.
Young
You
like
realize
that.
how much older I was than everybody else. I said, dang,
Yeah,
that's
but see,
the
he was
same
like,
guy.
man, he said, man, Knott play. He said, man, Knott play good. He said, man, Knott get in you. I said,
Yeah.
Knott? I said, man, Doc, I ain't never heard Doc. I remember he used to like the Lakers. And he liked the Cowboys, but I never like we going to hoop. He never said, and that's why I say it was so funny. So with Mike, you know what I'm saying? I was like, not like I'm still like not. I said not that come down the steps with the book bag.
Yeah.
Don't say too much. What's going on, fella? Go to class. I said, Dad nice, man. Dad not right now. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm tripping like I'm saying, no. I said, man. So I'm believing like I'm riding with Lou. Like, man, Lou said not play ball. Like he like I don't know. He older than me. I'm like, yeah. I said, not play ball? I just never do that.
The same thing you said about Derek. I was like, man, what?
Yeah, like he talked about Derek Gilly. Like Gilly was at school, and Gilly was the same way. He come in, say a couple things. He said Gilly jump out the gym. I'm like, Gilly?
Yeah.
I just never saw that.
Dark skin Derek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Cause it was like, I guess for me, it's like when you see guys, especially like you're a little older. Everybody out here hooping a little bit. I never really saw you hoop. I see LA hoop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So every day there, you might stick your neck in, but you in and out, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like
He was going to class, D.
No, I thought he was hurt. I thought you get hurt. You didn't get hurt. I thought he just was like.
That's just the way he is. He ain't got to do too much. Let's go to practice. Let's go.
Yeah. And that was it. So let me ask, so what was that like y'all year playing together? That was fun?
Oh, it was a lot of fun, man. We had so much fun, man.
It was good, dog.
Yeah, we was good, man. We was good. I think we got a little beside ourselves.
Can you tell the story when you do that, or you want to bring that up?
I can tell it.
Yeah, go on, tell
I can tell it.
Y'all get ready for this. It's gonna be fun.
So we playing against Brandon High School, and we just couldn't get past Brandon.
Mac and
Dwayne
Tyrone. Tyrone.
Yeah, no, Tyrone was before that. He was 83.
Okay.
But Shensis was on the team, the 7-footer, and Tony was Tony. So,
yes, sir.
Better tell him again.
So we playing them in our gym, and this opportunity to beat them. Every time Milt rebound the ball, Larry just take off and Milt let it ride. Larry going now, layup after layup. We're at the end of the game. We got him right where we want him at. So we lead, and Milt grabbed that joke and throw it down, and Larry finna lay it up by himself. He do this here. Missed that layup.
Yeah.
And boy, they got the ball and the table turned, man. They ended up beating us, man.
Yeah.
When he did that, boy, I was hollering the first time he told me
I thought
that.
you were gonna say Tony took it off the rim.
When I tell you, I don't know what it was about it, but Milt and him had a chemistry. Or Milt rebound the ball. I mean, my brother, he ain't my height. He might be my height, but he was, man, when I tell you he go get it off the glass, they called him Windex.
Yes, sir.
He wasn't afraid of nobody down there. Boy, he would pump fake you to death down there.
12,
man,
10 to 12 rebounds a game.
He getting them.
Man, he would pump fake you to death. But every time he rebound the ball, he just let it go because Larry already gone.
Yeah. I remember you said that. He was 6'1".
Played pop. What? I think about 5'10".
And played power for MP9 Mike Penny dad at Pasco.
Yeah.
So Milt 5'10", 5'11", playing power forward.
No, I don't think
he was
5'10".
probably about 6 feet then.
Okay.
He probably about 6 feet, 6'1".
But he was getting everything out the glass though, huh?
He down there battling Dwayne Shensis and all them
And banging.
He gonna bang. He gonna bang.
The only way we can score on him.
Yeah. He
So let me ask you. Let me ask you
In all
this.
fairness, Dwayne didn't really block. I think he blessed dead. Now he blossomed, but he was not the monster.
He didn't
Tony.
blossom. He was garbage.
Yeah, he was just 17.
He was
17.
Seriously, I do my average 4 points. He probably averaged 4 points.
He was 17.
I can't make that up, man.
Bloomingdale.
Yeah.
Nick Smith.
Nick Smith.
Yeah,
Same thing.
he
He got long.
wasn't
We
like
played
Tony
against him. He was like in 10th grade, 11th grade. He
So
was
Tyrone
trash.
didn't play against y'all. Tyrone?
7 feet.
He
He went to Illinois.
Who were their guards when y'all played them?
He was trash. But he was young.
It was
though.
the
Brandon.
point guard was
They
out
had
of East
a
Tampa.
white boy, wasn't he?
Hold on. Mark Agee was the point guard.
Oh, I remember Mark because y'all went from Brandon to the University of
Yeah,
Thomas
Mark
High School.
was the point guard.
Don't hate it, boy.
Earlier, LA just said that. Yeah, that's. Go ahead and not continue, man. Also, here he reflects on what used
I
to
think
be.
about how many good teams were around there because it was y'all,
In that
Brandon,
era, it was Robinson was tough.
Really tough.
And y'all forgot about Roland Owens.
Yeah, Chamberlain.
Chamberlain was
tough with Doug
Yeah.
Applin.
He was
Yeah,
super tough.
Gerald White at TC.
Yep, Gerald was at TC.
But y'all
At the time.
didn't- y'all didn't get to play
Ronaldo
him,
was
right?
young enough, but he played. Huh?
Y'all would have played Plant, but playing
We ain't
TC.
played TC.
See, we didn't get to play private schools like that when we came through.
Now, I'm gonna ask you, and if it is, Tony Matt the best player you ever seen in Hillsborough County?
No.
Who's the best player you seen in Hillsborough
Chuck
County?
Bradley.
I knew you were gonna say. Why? I knew you were gonna say
Chuck,
Chuck
about you feel
Bradley.
same thing for you?
Chuck Bradley.
Yeah.
Chuck Bradley. That's the best ever came out of Tampa. He the best. I'm gonna tell you who else was bad. He just got caught up in the wrong system. That Cooter Patterson,
God bless his soul.
Yeah.
eat you
My-
alive.
Yeah, he was tough.
The mayor of Ebo City.
Super
And
tough.
I
just
still
think about, Tommy was your coach. Lee Rose had Tommy Tennant starting with Cooter Patterson.
How?
Cooter was that dude.
Tommy Tennant started over Cooter Patterson at University of South Florida.
Ain't no way in the world.
God bless the dead. Cooter taught Charlie how to play basketball. Charlie just had a growth spurt. Yeah. So,
Cooter P, the mayor of Ebo
yeah.
City.
And that Tony Mack will give you all you can handle.
But I'm gonna tell you
You
something.
talk about a rock star in high school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell my Mike Young story.
yeah.
He said that they played Winter Haven, and somebody threw a roll of quarters, hit him in the eye, and they lost, and they caught him again, district. They hit him for 71, and they said Mike Young said it was like Michael Jackson.
I can literally tell you the story.
He said it was like Michael
I
Jackson.
remember
did
just
the
as
jam.
well. He
Yeah.
played East Bay on a Friday night. He gave him 63.
63. I'll never.
Saturday night, he gave Winter Haven 71.
Yeah.
He had to be
did?
Tony Mack.
Tony
He had to
Mack.
be escorted out the gym.
Yeah.
This man averaged 41 points a game in high school, man.
I remember him coming to Georgia. They taking
Hey,
Dominique.
hey,
Gave him
true.
Dominique jersey.
Right. He
I
could
couldn't
only
believe it.
wear it on the road. He couldn't wear it at home because it was retired.
Yeah.
And you know what's kind of crazy? They had the nerve to give. Not they didn't have a good year. They gave Terry Rupp the Player of the Year when Tony was obviously easily the better ball
They
player.
didn't give it to the wrong. They didn't give it to a bad one.
No, Rupp was,
Oh,
Rupp was
Rob
tough. Rupp
was
was
a
tough.
dude.
Yeah, he was tough.
This white
Yeah.
boy
And he had a
was
big body, big body.
If you
white
meet him
boy.
in the alley, you better have a baseball
better
bat.
have one, boy.
Yeah, he's
No, seriously.
I've heard. I
If you
heard.
meet him in the alley, you better have a
tough.
baseball
I heard they
bat.
say he was tough.
He was tough.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
tough.
tough.
Hard to guard, so he gonna bang.
He keep his head down. He ain't gonna say nothing. Just give me the ball
And he gonna know what to do with it.
and let him go to work.
Yeah. I think he averaged like 29.
He was tough, man.
Yeah.
Both of them was.
But I say
Ruff.
Charlie was but I remember like y'all played. Charlie was on y'all team summer league, right? Riverfront.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And they
Charlie's
used
what,
to
2
give
years
out
older
work.
than me, right? Charlie, what, 57, 58?
Oh, Charlie
he
was
81.
cooler. Charlie came out 81.
They came out of 81.
81, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's more.
Y'all about the same age, then.
No,
No, he younger than
I came out
y'all.
86.
86.
I came
Charlie
out.
came out of 81.
Really?
They math a little rough at Jefferson.
It's
Good,
all
good
good.
thing
It's
you
all
left.
good. It's all
They
good.
math a little skewered out there at Jefferson. I don't want to offend nobody, but yeah, just
Charlie didn't go to University of Thomas Jefferson
So
High
he,
School.
did, he went to right. I'm sure he fried y'all too. I'm sure y'all got it
sure he
too.
did. I'm sure he
Where?
did.
Yeah, he went to University of Thomas Jefferson
High School.
Yeah, but I
We
I
got
tell
Hall of
him,
Famers too. Don't forget that
yeah,
part.
but I tell him all the time. I say, man, it's like to see Charlie like, and he made it look easy.
Very easy.
That's what I had a problem. Like you could watch a game, but Charlie could score 20 points in like 3 minutes. Like just Charlie, they be on a 24 run. Charlie 20, the other team 4.
Yeah, did Charlie just
he
not
got-
want to leave here? Is that what just the
No,
time?
he didn't want to leave. The time he didn't want to leave. Yeah, he didn't want to leave. But
Because this is an era that you never could have kept him here. You never could have kept
I think
him
his
here.
downfall was, playing at South Florida and Lee Rose not making him play defense. Because when he got to the NBA, he can score with anybody.
Yeah,
He can score with anybody in the NBA.
right.
So a lot of people don't know his history. Charlie Bradley was actually invited to the Olympic team, Olympic trials. You know that?
No, I didn't.
He's
In
on,
80 in 80?
he posts a picture all the time.
Okay.
Him, Jordan, Barkley, all of them was on that picture. All them guys on that picture. He tried out for the Olympic team in 1984. Did you know he led the nation in scoring his sophomore year?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I knew about that, yeah.
I've heard that.
Think about that. His sophomore year, he led the nation in scoring.
That's crazy.
Right here.
He put it up anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
he
crazy.
would give you the business.
Yeah, and I think some of the two that just even Charlie piggyback along with y'all ain't never been braggadocious guys. You know what I'm saying? You got your that's L.A. Like that. You don't walk in the room. I'm not jigging. I'm L.A. Y'all Charlie back the same way. Like I said, if you didn't know Tampa basketball, you wouldn't know who
you
Charlie
wouldn't know who he
was.
was,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? They come even y'all just don't come out like that.
Yeah, I only know Charlie Bradley because of Tonelli. That's the only reason I know who
that
Charlie
was
Bradley
his-
was. But I ain't
And,
good.
actually, that's a shame. That's the only reason.
But I grew up in Dade City though.
You grew up in Dade City, but like you said, then back then South Florida basketball wasn't really on the map.
Still in
Yeah.
where it should be.
Right. Of course, yeah.
We have enough resources at the University of South Florida.
Go again. Go ahead.
Well, okay, Don't we have a great endowment? Tell them something now.
I'm not saying that you don't.
I was
but-
how we didn't go get Dion. The money ain't the issue here. The money ain't the issue at
Ain't
South
the
Florida
No.
at all.
It's never been an issue.
They got plenty of money.
You gotta look at
More we gonna do it.
what type of
players, student
not
athletes.
even players, the type of students that they're sending out here. They sending out brain surgeons and they got
Well,
money.
and-
The
but-
alumni has money, but they gotta have something they want to put their money into.
There's no reason our basketball program shouldn't have been able to garner and keep guys who are here that's good enough to build it up because USF.
Who was
really,
the last player they got from Tampa? Was it Torland? Who was the last?
And Torland went to Georgia
I don't
Southern
even
first.
know.
So who was the
Torland,
last player
I mean,
they got
that had
from
impact,
Tampa?
Torland, and that was
good. You mean?
11, 12 years ago.
I mean that they recruited from Tampa. Like it
Torland.
ain't even
And
it
Torland-
ain't even
and
gotta
Torland
be
went to
good.
Georgia-
Like
and
they
Torland
not
went to
recruiting
Georgia
Tampa
Southern
players.
first.
Yeah.
And that should never happen
Recruited
here.
now, but they, you know,
You should be able
How
to
you
keep.
wanna-
You should be able to keep him here
Yeah,
now.
that's-
Now,
yeah,
NIL,
they
they
ain't
had
no
Leather
excuse.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah, Leather, but he was a little older. I mean, a little
T-Let
young.
was
Yeah,
2000.
T-Let was
He
2000.
was the year after me.
Right.
T-Let was the
But
year
that's what
after
I'm
me.
saying. But
Where'd he
even-
go?
USF.
But he went to Robinson. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, but prior, even like not now, you've had guys come through, they don't get looked at. These kids, like I said, I think that's the thing that hurts
Especially
Tampa.
with football.
Yeah, they just don't. They do not recruit the area.
I was talking about basketball, but football. There's no excuse.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't. They don't
I'm
see the
saying
area.
both.
Even Torland, Fitzpatrick.
okay.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Even like now, when I talk to Charlie Hill, you know, because he watched a lot of basketball and he's around, and he go out there and tell the coach, man, y'all need to come look at this kid. And they don't even go look at him.
Really?
Well, maybe they got the new coach. Abdul
Y'all had,
Rahman,
y'all had a real good player at Wharton a few years ago. Went to Central Florida.
Danny Green.
Good kid. Don't even attempt to recruit him. And Tommy played there, you know?
Yeah.
So
you
it's
know,
just-
just like you said, Tommy, Coach Tinelli went there. So why
Yeah.
you know that's
why
your
would
feeder.
Why would you offer him a scholarship?
It's
You know?
I didn't realize he went to Wharton.
Danny Green, yeah.
I didn't realize
He,
he went to Wharton.
he was a good player, man.
Yeah, he was solid.
He went to Central Florida. He played at Central Florida. You tell me he can't play here?
That's true.
That don't make any sense.
But that's what I'm saying. But they go get guys like the Orlando area. They hit Fort Myers, Sarasota. They do not penetrate this area.
There's two things that come with local recruiting: fan base and familiarity.
But if you want to bring people to come to your games, and I'm
Local
sure,
kids.
I'm sure Charlie had other schools that looked at him.
Right.
Like you
Charlie
said, but he
could
didn't
win
want to
anywhere.
leave. But
He
I'm
could
saying, but he
win
didn't want to
anywhere, yeah.
leave.
But
know, 'cause-
it go back to it. Like when I was trying to tell them about Mario Williams at USF.
Okay.
So I knew him. I cut his hair when he was growing up. You know, I know he played football, but I didn't know how good he was. I went and watched the game he played. When he played the game, I'm like, how many offers you got? He was like 10th grade. It's like, well, it's a bunch of teams looking at me, but I ain't really got no offers. So I called Sean King, was recruiting the area here in Tampa. I tell him, hey, man, it's a kid out here in Plant City, man. Y'all need to go check him out. He in 10th grade. He ain't got no offers. 10th grade going to 11th grade that summer, he went to camps. He went to everywhere. By the time he ended up leaving, he ended up here a 5-star recruit.
Right.
But USF ain't even talked to him.
That's crazy.
Ain't even talked to him. But by the time he got his senior year, they probably wouldn't have had a shot anyway.
Right.
But
You started early.
But-
you got a
but
shot. You
you
know what I'm
gotta
saying? You
start
got a
early.
chance.
Throw
You
your
got-
name in the hat early.
Yeah.
But you never know what one kid can get other kids to want to do. You know,
that's true.
Let's build. That's how Miami started, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
then
but-
granted with Schellenberger.
No, they didn't start with. Yeah, they didn't start with the play. They started with the money.
No, man.
The money got Miami to where they. Let's say what it is.
No, but I mean, like,
No.
but in the '80s, I said in the early, like the
Schellenberger.
Michael Irvin, Melvin Bratton, that era, they
All
stayed
guys
home.
stay home.
Stay home.
stayed home.
Stay home and build.
And then
something.
when they beat Nebraska, that was it. When they beat Nebraska, won the national title. Okay, we could be on TV.
When they beat Nebraska, the money came.
Okay.
The money came.
That part of it.
The money came.
Ain't no
Let's
secret.
keep it real now. And it was a different type of money down there. And we ain't talking about. We're not talking about.
That's the same.
You talking about big? You talking about big backs and fries, huh? Okay, but I mean, but I still feel like at the end of the day, if you had a group of kids to say, you know what, hey, let's try
build it
South
here.
Florida.
Let's build it here.
But then again,
But
like
they-
I say,
So you got to look at South Florida and where they at right now. If you turn on the TV, you look at James Madison, who is their quarterback. Where did he come from?
Jordan McLeod went to Circles,
Okay, so you look
Very
at
little
Colorado. They two starting receivers. Where they came
yeah.
from?
Florida,
They came from
South
South Florida.
South Florida.
So
Yeah.
that's 3 key players on one offense that was together, and you can't put up no points.
So you think it's the coaching?
I don't know what it is. It's the program, the coaching, the
culture.
It's something. It's got to be something. Because he's leading the team. They just lost their first game. They just lost their first game, but
overtime.
they were undefeated.
Right. And he putting up numbers.
He had 300 and 100 the game before.
Yeah. So let's throw out another name because I didn't know who this kid was, and I learned who he was by playing basketball. Michael Penix.
He was offered. He was offered, but he wasn't
offered.
He
Okay.
wasn't offered until
Tell that story. Tell that story. Tell that story. Now this funny here. Now you gonna know
so
what it is.
it's like going back to Sean King.
Okay.
So
Sean knew about Mike.
Let him finish, bro.
No.
Chill.
I met Sean years ago at a mutual friend's house. Just watching. It was like a fight party or something, and we ran into each other and talked to each other, But then our friend that we was cool with, he ended up moving. He moved to Detroit. He doing other stuff. So we never really interacted again. And somehow he found. No, I went to a game with my little cousin Mike. Went to a game. He found out that was my cousin. So now he calling me. He texting me. He's he trying to come in the barbershop, get his hair cut, and everything, But he just reaching out trying to get a hold of Mike. So they ended up Charlie Strong ended up offered him or whatever, but it was just they kind of threw their hat late in the game,
Right?
Because he was already
Showed no
committed.
interest.
They showed interest, but he was already committed to Tennessee, and then the Tennessee offer they fired their coaches and coaching staff and all that.
So he changed.
But it was just the way Sean King was reacting and trying to basically use me to get in with my little cousin, but
When he could have just went in and tried to recruit him in the beginning.
could have just went in and just recruited him, but he trying to go through me, and I can't make him decide where he want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
But that's
the
what
way
I'm
they
talking
recruit,
about. Yeah.
the way they were recruiting,
That's
it's
disappointing.
it's not really. His tactics was just off.
But
They
you
was
see, like
just
a
off.
thing,
Right.
Tech, Jesuit, Arnold, there's several schools in the county that produce D1 players that have gone to other schools and achieved success in South Florida didn't even look at them. So that makes more sense
It's
to me.
actually quite a few because, like I said,
More,
me and
yeah.
Charlie talked about it quite a bit. He would tell them to go look at this kid, and they was like, look at Charlie like, who are you? Come on, man, this man name in the rafters, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that we go again. So
That's
there's a
disappointing,
disconnect. There's a
Yeah.
disconnect.
Yes, it is.
That's intentional.
But that's why they're on the path that they're on, because like you say, if you want to keep kids, especially like Tampa's a large city, just like Miami. They got kids. You could keep those kids right here. You check UCF Rock. A lot of kids from Orlando.
Yeah. Orlando, they very, very
But
a lot of talent over there. But you got to have something that the kids want to go to.
There we go.
Yeah, but
You
check
gotta have
this
something
out.
the kids like the basketball, USL basketball. They just had one of the coaches was talking about run like the police behind you or something.
Oh, wow.
One of the coaches, yeah,
Run like the police.
like they running like you on the fast break, run like the police behind you. That's what he said, something like that.
That's different.
Like you gotta have something that the kids want to play for.
that's different. That's different.
And what's crazy is we were just a few years ago we were part of the Big East. Now we're part of the.
I don't know if they're gonna be next. AAC, yeah. I don't know if they're gonna be
What is
next. They
the
jumping.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
American Athletic.
We were on the
Conference.
verge of getting into the ACC. Now anybody.
But I
thinking
keep trying
about it.
because once again they not winning.
We
So
don't
how
make-
how
we don't
do
make good
you sell?
decisions.
How do you sell South Florida to a kid that how do you sell? You can't.
Well, you missed your opportunity.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you look at their coaching history, they've given away so much money to coaches.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you
Well,
brought
Holtz was a
in
bad one.
You brought in
Skip
Skip Holtz.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Skip Holtz didn't have a clue.
He stole
Right.
money.
Right. And then you brought in Charlie Strong at one point.
Yeah, he
But
came
you-
to clean the program
Yeah,
up.
you made him try to clean up the program, so now
And
you
you
started
brought
losing.
in what's the other guy from Bradenton?
Willie Taggart,
Willie Taggart.
T.
Taggart.
Willie T.
Yeah.
You fired him, you still paying him. They were still paying Skip.
Yeah.
They're throwing all these millions of dollars around, and then you get Deion Sanders walk in the door,
and you don't want him.
and you don't even really give him a true shot at. But
that-
y'all giving all this money to all the other coaches.
Yeah.
Dion
And-
fixes all your problems.
Come on,
immediately.
come on, man.
Especially with recruiting.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And not just for
Exactly.
football. Not just for football.
And like y'all spoke about earlier, They got plenty of money in the coffers.
They do.
People didn't know. I said, bro, USF is
Oh, they
loaded.
got plenty of money. Like I said, they
Loaded.
throwing up bills. They got plenty of money out there. on
Plenty of
file.
money in the coffers.
Yeah.
When what's her name? Judy Genshaft.
Yeah.
When she was there, they loved her because she knew how to get those dollars and bring them in. Research dollars. She was getting money like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
People just don't realize it. You got to research her and see how
Yeah,
much money
she's
she
a
brought.
great lady too.
When
She
when
a
I
great
went
lady.
when I went to the game that Sean King saw me at, it was a donor. They gave him like a award or something. He had done gave over like the last 4 years. He hadn't gave like $6-something million to USF.
Yeah.
Oh,
They gave.
money.
They got the money.
They
Yeah,
had
they got
a
the money.
ceremony for him just on it. Like within the last 4 or 5 years, he had gave $6 million.
Yeah.
Over $6 million.
That's what I'm saying. But it's just to keep kids here. How do you keep? You can't.
Easy. The campus.
You
could
can't
sell-
keep
the
them.
campus
You
sells
can't keep
it.
them here if you know what you're
You
doing.
can't say nothing
Yeah.
about our campus. You can't say nothing about our
You can't,
facility.
you can't even say nothing about Tampa.
So
Tampa the place to be, man.
Right. So I'm
Shut
asking
your
you this.
mouth.
So what they
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, boy.
So what the struggle
Love
is?
Tampa.
Then? What
The struggle is, what are you
struggle
offering the
is-
kids?
No.
There we go.
It's the
That's not
program.
struggle. The
That's
struggle.
it. They not winning. I'm telling you, kids do not want to be part of.
You
Yeah.
could
Start
They
up
put
program.
that money in their pocket.
But
They wanna be where they
fix
win.
that. No,
It ain't.
that,
It's not. It's not even about being a part of something. That how do you get all these people to go to Colorado? They wasn't winning.
Dion.
Okay, it's the
Deion
program.
family.
It's not the winning and losing.
But that
it's
was,
the
that
program
was
and what
not
you're selling to the
point.
kids.
You had a quality coach walk in
Yeah.
that could fix
That-
your
that you could've
problem.
gave an
Okay, we
opportunity.
missed out on Dion. Who is the next coach that we gonna bring? Like you can't continue to bring in these
Jimbo
garbage
Fisher?
coaches.
No.
Nah, he can't.
He's a
Jimbo
name.
can't.
He's a name.
Jimbo can't come back to Florida.
No,
Jimbo, like I
State, he
said,
can't do that, huh?
and I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see. But now they bowl eligible now though.
I know.
But I
No,
like
we're
what
not.
the, I,
Yes,
bowl
they are.
eligible?
South
No, we're
Florida, I thought.
No, we're 5 and
Man.
6.
Well, if they win this week, then they bowl eligible.
Don't we play UCF?
No, that's no longer in the car.
That's good. Cause
Yeah,
that's
I forgot who they play though.
They both eligible now.
I think you
thought
play East Carolina. I
no,
forgot who
we're
they
5. I
play.
thought we were 5 and 6. We got whipped by UTSA. We were up, but we got beat.
Yeah, I forgot. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pull it for you now, but I forgot. I really forgot who they.
We got beat by University
South
of San
Florida.
Antonio. I know.
Let me see who South Florida got
That was
this
just
week.
Saturday, right?
Yeah, we didn't cover either. First,
They got
we didn't
Charlotte
cover-
and they favored.
Okay.
So they beat them. They in.
Then we'll be
beat
6 and
Charlotte.
6.
Yeah, they be 6 and 6 and they'll be
for
bowl
the-
eligible.
and for the Naval Academy, y'all are next because we're gonna be bowl eligible and send them home.
Who the Army?
Yeah, we're 5 and 6 now. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask you this before we go to our last break. I mean, we only took a break. We've been kicking it, which is good.
Yeah.
You spoke about Dak Prescott earlier.
Don't do that.
I gotta ask him.
Hall of Famer.
he like him.
I gotta ask him.
Who a Hall of Famer?
Not a Cowboys fan.
I hate him.
Do you feel that Dak can get you guys to the next level, or just
No, sir.
Okay.
Is it
So
Dak
if
or
you-
McCarthy? McCarthy.
No, but McCarthy just got there.
That's the truth though.
No,
Dak been there, what, 8-9
but,
years?
Yeah. So if you look at
7
Dak,
or 8 years?
if you really look at Dak's history,
Body of work, yeah.
he's a sorry team killer. Just it is what it is.
Yeah. Pinball
He-
numbers against the lesser
Exactly.
teams.
Lesser
They
opponents.
got Washington Thursday,
So
right?
and,
They'll probably
and, and they'll
350.
they'll
No, it
turn that
won't.
into a tough game. They'll turn that into a tough game because it's divisional.
Washington gonna play them tough
They
every
gonna play them tough.
time
Yeah,
they
every
play.
time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I root for this guy every year, man.
Washington
Every
will
year.
win 2
Not a
games. One
Cowboys
of them gonna be
fan.
against the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cowboys.
every
You're a
year.
Cowboy
And
fan.
I'm just, you know, it's who he is. Some people have the it factor, some don't. That's just the bottom.
And he's
line.
only won, 2 playoff games?
No, he didn't play defense, and y'all let Aaron Rodgers throw the ball to the guy on the
But I
sideline.
mean, but you still, let me say this though. Your great quarterbacks are determined by what they do in January.
That's true.
They're determined by what they're doing. So you look at to be in the league 9 years and only had 2 playoff wins.
Who
That don't-
were they better than?
Who?
Who beat them that the Cowboys are better than?
Well, Jalen Hurts got the same amount of wins he got. And he been in the league.
That's not the question. Objection. It's not the question I
What's
asked.
the question?
Who beat them that Dallas was better than in the playoffs?
Who beat who?
They done lost a couple
Who-
games at home. I mean, they lost to the
Who Dallas
49ers.
better than
49ers,
that?
49ers beat them.
Who were the Cowboys better than that beat them? The 49ers are better than the Cowboys. Let's not do that.
But you lose at home. You can't lose home playoff games.
If the other team is better, you can ask Aaron Rodgers that.
Okay.
When I told you I would take Russell Wilson over Aaron Rodgers, okay.
But he never beat him in Lambeau. He beat him in Seattle. Tom
still-
Brady went there and beat him in Lambeau.
Yeah, so that somebody ain't playing football no more.
Kaepernick,
Right?
what I'm saying, but I
Twice,
go,
right?
but I say that, yeah, but I say that to
Twice.
say, I'm like not though. In the league of the NFL, if you're looking to be defined as one of the great, your body of work has to be.
No, I
January.
enjoy seeing the Cowboys.
I mean,
lose.
your body of work has to be great, but that just goes along with the team as well, though. Like you can't put all of that
on
on
Dak.
the quarterback.
Well, let me say this before you finish that. At some point, you got to be a great quarterback and win some games.
Right.
It's just like he had the opportunity to beat Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He ended up on the 30-yard line. We on the 8-yard line. He ended up on the 30-yard line, and he take a sack.
Yeah. Get rid of the ball.
You understand what I'm saying? So those kind of plays is what separates you.
Right, and I'm telling you, and piggybacking on that, on the 2-point conversion that you had.
Why would you step out of bounds?
Right, man. Stick your neck,
don't-
put your
the
hand
worst-
down.
I don't think he tried to.
The worst the defender could have did was pushed him. Not hit him, pushed him.
Yeah.
I don't think he tried to.
He stepped out of bounds. But great quarterbacks don't do that.
Oh, you're right. That he didn't do it on purpose.
But they tried.
He
But
was
they
trying
tried.
to score. He was trying to score.
So
Hey, wait a minute. I remember
That-
the play now. He was trying to score.
that play, it separates you. It ain't like he got pushed out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds on his own.
Yeah. And
Then we
he-
get another opportunity.
on the touchdown, on the pass, at the throw the ball with a man, let the man cut, get him
You
in
get
the end
another
zone.
opportunity. You're on the 8-yard line to win the game. You end up on the 30-yard line.
They weren't blocking for him.
Get rid of the ball.
That's what I was looking for.
The worst you can do is take a sack.
Yeah.
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 All right, you've been in the league too long to but what happens is when he get brain locked and you see it in his eyes, he get looking crazy. It's over with. I'm telling you, man, I seen it too long. He throw an interception, he get the tablet. I'm like, what you looking on that tablet, man? That's just like when we lost the game to Arizona. If you play that game back in your head and you go pull that play up, he threw a ball to a man that was guarded by 3 people.
Yeah.
What was you looking at?
That's a bad
What were
read.
you looking at?
I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if y'all remember Santi Wooler that came out of Orlando. He came to USF. He was a 4-5-star quarterback coming out, and once he got on the field, like he was 7-on-7s and.
Oh yeah. The kid that they signed. Matter of fact, my son was there when that happened. He was the number 1 quarterback coming out that year.
Yeah,
That's
I remember
right.
that.
I cut his out. So he get out there after the 7-on-7s is over. He go out on the field. Now they practicing. Niggas around his feet, falling around his feet. I said, bro, you been throwing a lot of picks. Like in the spring game, you threw a lot. He was like, man, I know I'm not supposed to throw this ball there, but I don't know why I just threw it. Like it's some people just get it and some people don't.
Right.
But
Some get
him,
it, some
he
don't.
started playing football in 10th grade. A lot of people don't. He started playing football in 10th grade. He was a basketball player, and he just started playing football. And on his team, he was just good at football.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
they'll
And
put
he
his
never
ass at
knew.
quarterback
He
in
never
high school.
knew the
That don't-
game.
that don't count.
Game,
He
right.
was just good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He never knew the game. You can't be just good and play quarterback. You got to know the game.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And he said, I don't know why. I threw it there. I know I'm not. I
You
could
know, that
look.
kind of remind me
and
of
know
the
I'm not
NFL
supposed to
quarterback
throw
when
it
you
there.
said that.
Which one?
Jameis.
Hey, Torre, we're gonna take our
James
only
is the
break.
best
Pull up
quarterback in New Orleans,
everybody
though.
that make this possible. We're gonna bud this out quick, and I'm gonna have these old school guys pick some of these football games this Friday with us.
We're gonna do all the segments right now.
You wanna get them out of the way? Yeah, we'll get them out
Sorry, I
of the way.
thought you were throwing it to the. Okay, go ahead.
Now you just pull up Will D first.
Yeah.
My man over there, Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. We got good apparel. They don't go about and think about you, bro. We keeping this train rolling for you. Pull up Dolph real quick. You know, Dolph got receipts. Don't tell everybody what you do, man.
Hey, GD9 Attorney Pro Se Consultants helping everybody get through the arduous
That boy, you
court
big
system.
words.
Yeah, you big
But-
ones all the time, man.
But if you need attorney representation, I would definitely prefer you go to Life Malcolm Law, where I currently help, I guess you want to call it that. But,
Providing your
You
services.
know, it's funny. You got good English, but your math is terrible, though. But go ahead, keep going. They need to get a little more math out there. Go ahead, keep going.
And yeah, I know if you go to gdnapsy.com, we do have receipts. And don't hit me on the back because you know I was.
Oh, my bad, you asking my bad. Okay, my fault, Fred. Whiplash.
Y'all got
My fault, Fred. You got whiplash.
I was rear-ended, and by the way, we do auto negligence at Life Malcolm Law as well.
Okay, I got my man Carlos Marno, the auto repair center. Oh yeah, he ride with the Eagles.
We with this week.
He
Okay.
said the Eagles gonna win tonight. That's what he told me. He said book it. The Eagles gonna win.
In basketball,
He like the Nuggets, the
He
Clippers,
said the Nuggets,
and the
Clippers,
Bucks.
Bucks,
And he like the Heat right now. Yeah. My man Carlos, he like everybody that's winning. So when they winning,
if you
he on
lose,
board,
if you lose,
then you
you
trash.
done.
You trash. He like Bubba Dub, then you trash.
Basketball, he'll give you 2 or 3 games, but if you go on a losing streak, you out of there.
He done. 7101 North 40th Street, 813-443-4730.
great prices though and great service.
Yeah,
That's
this man
my
definitely good
partner.
work. Want to get some good t-shirts, man? Check us out on Elevate Designs, 813-400-7015.
I'm only out of uniform because that lady
Oh, you
rear-ended
got,
me.
you
I
got
didn't
rid
get
you
a chance.
good.
I couldn't-
Then
I
pull
couldn't
up King's
couldn't
Care
take
real
my
quick.
shirt off like I used to, you know.
Let them know, Waldo.
It's my turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
your turn.
Well, shout out to King's Care, man. Kingscare.com. Kings_care on Instagram. We have a luxury grooming line for black men. Beard products, shampoo, conditioner, everything you need to get your grooming.
Well, dude, you know this is your product, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this your stuff.
You should be a lot
Everybody
smoother
know
with
that,
that, man.
You sound like
It is.
Shaq.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, you want ready? Okay. I
Cause
thought
see,
you-
when we normally do it, like we'd be like, okay, the break coming up. Like, he
Okay,
just
yeah,
threw all
we
the
got
breaks.
we got
He
old
just
school.
threw all the
We
breaks
kicking it tonight.
You know, I can't grow my
But-
beard at all, so I need to get whatever.
Now let me correct you. Now we not gonna make your beard grow. Like if your beard can't grow, we can't make your beard grow. But
Yeah.
what we can do is water the follicles you have.
That's what ultra purple song.
What we can do is lubricate the follicles that you do have where your hair is growing, and then we'll make that grow. But we can't make hair grow where it ain't.
Then you pull up wing. We're gonna do Conan's last. Pull up Wingstop for me. We got 8 locations throughout the Bay
Yeah, we
Area
got
that rock
8,
with
man.
us.
You gotta come on. Now.
My bad. 23048 Highway 54. You out there by the Outlet Mall. Go get some of them groceries.
What's that new flavor you
813.
said, Waldo? You said it was a new flavor or something?
Oh, they got mango habanero. No, that's old.
Yeah, I don't think.
813-705-9464. Then we over there in the trap right there off Hillsborough 22nd, 2115 East Hillsborough. 813-559-1527. Right there, the smack dab in the trap, right there by Popeyes. Then if you want to slide down to West the Chapel 1219, Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. Down there at Club Joy, 10019 North Dale Mabry.
They were knocking it down. You ain't see they were knocking it down.
Club Joy? Well, I ain't been to say till they tore down Club Atlanta. I've been sick since then. See, these guys go back to rumors. These rumors guys, they go back to rumors. I know they was sick when they tore down rumors. Yeah. 10019 North Dale Mabry, 813-374-3566. And we down there at Club Kathleen too, Waldo.
Okay.
Out there in Lakeland,
Polk
4217. Stand up. South Florida, 863-450-2353. You out there in Malibu, they can't do Malibu no more. They closed. I forgot all about
It's
that.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Whatever it is.
They
They got buildings over there now. They closed.
They done close that down.
Apartments. over there.
Apartments.
Well, it's Salvation Army over there.
Yeah, you still you want to grab something out there. Want some used CDs or records. 14915 North Florida, 813-851-0088.
If y'all take that furniture to Salvation Army, they better look new too.
Yeah. Then also we kick it at 9305 North 56, Old Blockbuster Plaza.
Headquarters.
There you go. 813-373-5174, where it all started. 2776 North Fowler, 813-904-64. Let's go and get into these games. I'm gonna have these guys pick these games with us for these football games coming up this Friday. If y'all ready to go and get into it. We got 5 games for teams in the county. So this is gonna be interesting. We got a rematch. Then we also got Jesuit still in it.
Jesuit Gaither rematch.
Yeah, that's the rematch. You know, Tech in it, Berkeley in it, Calvary Christian, and Carrollwood Day. You know, Magwood's over there at Carrollwood Day. He over there. He putting up numbers. So I'm gonna let Tommy a little too fast for Torres. I'm sorry, Torres pulled this up.
Yeah, you're good.
We'll bring
Okay.
up.
Torres on his ones and twos over there, man. He getting it
He
together.
was getting soul glow. He was so
Yeah, he
glad
was
for
out
that
there.
soul
That soul
glow.
glow got him. He got him distracted over there.
Yeah, he got real excited. But not say what you call a Dak Prescott's a weak team killer.
That is him.
So playing the Giants and
Oh, you see what he just did the last 2 weeks?
yeah.
You know?
Somebody say it should be an MVP conversation.
No.
Yeah, he should.
I did hear rumblings of that.
He should be in the MVP
They
conversation.
saying that, but you
If they're playing the Panthers every week.
yeah, exactly. And the Giants. But
That got me.
Now let me ask you,
we
being from town, what made you a Cowboys fan?
so growing up in the early '70s, you had one or two teams: Pittsburgh or Dallas.
Right.
Tony Dorsett,
Franco
Roger
Harris.
Staubach,
Yeah.
Franco Harris, Lance Swan.
Yeah.
So I chose Dallas back then. I've been with them ever since.
You ain't never been no
Now,
Buck fan?
The only reason
Bucks
I
ain't
was
even have a
rooting for the
team
Bucks,
then.
when the Bucks got a team, the only reason I rooted for them was because of Doug Williams and Jimmy Giles and Richard Batman Woods, Leroy Selman, Dewey Selman. But I really was turned off from them when you don't know the story, but I'm finna teach you. Doug Williams wanted $800,000.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
They brought in the throwing Samoan
Jack
Jack
Thompson.
Thompson.
and gave him $1 million.
Yeah.
I was through with the Bucks.
That's when
then.
all of us were through with him.
Yeah.
Because we knew the backstory.
Then
Batman
y'all-
Woods.
They tried to bring y'all back with Dungy.
Batman
They did,
Woods.
and they did.
Batman Woods was my resource officer at school.
Torres, you ready?
And my homeboy D Gray gonna talk crazy to him like he finna do something to Batman.
For real?
Batman was going to run through him.
I'm telling you.
all the way through.
D Gray want to jump on Batman. I said, boy,
Pull
you
these
better
games
chill.
up. See what we got out here. See what we got out here
Nobody
today.
gonna help you.
Man, that's a football player. You can't try him like that.
You got him?
Yeah, first game we got Carolwood Day at CCC. I'm pulling for the home team.
Yeah, you got to pull for the home team, but CCC been beating everybody.
Carol City Cartel, give me them.
Yeah.
You want them?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for Magwood because that's DJ's my son's best friend. But
Okay.
they tough. Matter of fact, I heard they played early and it was a 1-point game.
Okay. Well, it's a rematch.
Yeah.
I apologize.
So-
That we got two. Second game, Calvary Christian at Berkeley Prep. Berkeley looks strong.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna rock with Berkeley. I tried, I done tried Berkeley a couple times.
Yeah.
And they
No,
really
went
got
down.
No. I went against Berkeley.
When they went down to
okay.
They stood
Sarasota, they
up.
convinced me.
Yeah, I
You know,
done went against them a couple times. They stood up. I'm gonna rock with
Oh,
Berkeley.
Jones is coming
My
up there.
man Parham out there at Durant.
leaving.
Sumner sent them
Leaving.
home. They host Plant this week. What y'all like in that?
Sumner's gonna
I
kill
like
like
Sumner.
Sumner.
I don't
like
think
Sumner.
Sumner. I don't know if Sumner gonna kill him, but I like Sumner though. I don't know if they gonna. I like Sumner. Plant is Plant. You
I
know
like
they
Sumner too. Who
they
you like?
they disciplined. They gonna get the calls. It's Plant, bro.
You like
But I like
Sumner?
Sumner though.
I like Sumner to win.
They gonna
I think
got some-
I
they
think
got some
I think
agents
they
over
tell
there.
you. I think it's Sumner's time. This is their game.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little tricky with it. Orlando Jones at
That's
Tech.
interesting.
That's gonna be tough.
Hey,
Jones gonna.
Orlando Jones.
Yeah, I think I
That's
hate to say it,
that's
Coach
my
Ross.
thing. Like I'm trying to figure out.
That's
I
big
like
boy football. That's big
Got
boy
some
football.
kids that play with him
Right,
out of Carver City.
right.
But
That's some big boy
Yeah,
football.
Jones,
right there.
I'm trying
that's
to-
just brand of football.
I'm trying to
Right.
figure out. I'm trying to figure out how they got the home game.
Yeah,
I don't know if Jones is down. Is Jones down?
Jones is the 4. Tech is the 3.
It's a different brand of football.
Okay, is
bro.
Jones down this year? Like, is
I don't. They
how
slide
many
them.
games they lost? Like, I don't
They
know.
lost. They lost 2.
Don't they alternate them by year?
Oh,
by
they go by
Tech, well,
seeding.
Tech lost 2, so I know
They lost
that.
they last 2 at home. Gave up 34 and 51. So
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if
I don't think
Jones
it works
having a
that way
down
anymore.
year or what.
they lost 2
but-
games. So I mean,
No, but don't they do the districts like they? Don't y'all alternate the districts?
Can you
No,
please,
it's
just please,
totally
can you pick?
different
But I already said
I'm trying to get LA out of here. Y'all
Orlando, I said
mind.
Orlando.
But I'm just trying to get
I
LA
said
out of
Orlando
here.
Jones.
Okay, I
It's
appreciate
big boy
it.
football.
Thank
I
you.
didn't change. I said it first time.
So I mean,
I won't pick Tech.
I go with Jones. I'm
Huh?
gonna go with Jones. I'm gonna go
Okay,
with
then my
Jones.
upset of the week, I'm gonna try Gaither. Pull that up for Victoria. That's a rematch. I'm gonna try Gaither.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna try him. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I
At
can't never say I'm wrong.
Jesuit?
They only lost by one.
No,
at
1 point
Jesuit last
overtime.
game.
Okay.
I mean, like I say, one thing I tell you about Jeff, you got to whoop them over there. You can't keep it close.
We ain't gonna keep saying that now.
But that's the truth, though.
You do because they
That's
go
the
like
truth.
they just like playing. They gonna get the
That's the
calls.
truth. They're gonna get the calls. Jesse
get the
and
calls.
Plant gonna get calls. You got to whoop them, dogs. You know that. We don't say you got to whoop them.
And that don't just come from just
Yeah.
the refs' favorite.
At many-
this team.
at many times we done
It
been
come
in
from that
games.
coach-
Come on,
it
don't
come
do
from
that,
that
dog.
coach working refs year after year
Yeah.
after year.
Yeah, they gonna do that. Damn
It
straight
just,
on football. They
happened
gonna,
that way.
if Gaither come out there and whoop them, they gonna win. But they
But I don't
cannot.
see-
But they can't keep the game close.
I don't
But
see
just like
him
you said
just
earlier,
coming
if
out and
Gaither hit them
whooping
in the
them,
mouth and Gaither lay down, and Gaither gonna be in trouble. They're
I
gonna
don't
get
see
50
Gaither.
put up
I
on
don't
them.
see Gaither just coming out and whooping them though.
Okay.
I think they could squeeze one out. I like Gaither. Hopefully Gaither wins.
Yeah, I'm gonna try Gaither.
But at the same time though, I don't think they're just gonna come out and whoop Jesuit. Not at
Because
home.
the winner that'll play the winner of Tech Jones the following week.
Oh, will he?
Yeah.
Real physical, boy.
Yeah, but Jesuit the one. They ain't got to go
Jesuit.
nowhere till they go to Tallahassee. They home. So next week be the Final Four.
I tell you, Jesuit.
Jesuit that just beat Tech a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah. Put up 35 on them. Whoop them. So
And it could be. And
you can pull up Conan so we can go and get out of here, man. I do this real quick. Do my
What that
little roll
is, bro?
call. I'm finna acknowledge everybody that helped donate to the Feed the Homeless.
What that
Everybody
is,
eat.
bro?
Conan Barbecue, man. Best barbecue in the city, man. Go check them out, man. Mike Trigg, I just hung out with him earlier today. He finna get that food together for y'all now. So 813. They don't even answer the phone, so let me take that off. They open Thursday through Sunday. They old school. They don't pick up the phone. Be too busy, man. They need to answer the phone
Man,
now, man.
y'all Uber Eats.
Yeah, they Uber. They do everything out
They
there.
do all that. Yeah.
But I'm
do all
talking
that.
about good barbecue, man. Like I said, just a good vibe in there.
Absolutely.
I had to get the secret phone number.
Yeah. Torre was certain.
Don't put that out, Tori.
Torre
Don't put
was
that
like,
on the flyer.
he like, hey, Big D, man, I'm trying to have something, but can you reach out to Trigg for me? I said, I got you. I said, I call him. I got you.
Hey, Michael, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah, Torre, like I said, I told him, I said, yeah, we got some stuff coming down the pipe. So I want to thank Elevate Designs, WDZ, Chop Shop, Vibes, Kings Care, GD Naps, Neon Dion, my man Roger Knopf, my man Larry Waite, Falkenberg Productions, Auto Repair Center, Naya, Bluto, Church Team, my mother-in-law, Angela Lucas, Christy Love, Neat, Cher, Mert, T-Dub, E-Dub and Fats, Miko, Charlie Boy, Kavana, PHP, Olivia, Cool V, Ryan, Cupcake City, Alvin, Orion, Giovanna, Sean, Joe Fallon, my sister, me, Adrian, Gina, Joe Barb, Dante Atima, Coach Chain, Felicia, Two Boy, Tasha Carnegie, Monica, Tiffany and Anthony, KJ, Q, Kevin, and that's it. So I want to thank y'all for making this thing happen. We raised $2,600. We're gonna try to feed
Oh
about
no, y'all raised too much money. Get my money back.
this guy here, man.
Y'all raised too much. I thought y'all were gonna get about $600-700, man. Get my money back, man.
So look, man, I want to keep y'all. LA trying to get to this game. I just want to thank any shout outs y'all want to give, man. We got to get y'all back on here too, though. Definitely, we might make this a little longer. You just the energy, just old school kicking. I really enjoyed this. So any shout out you want to give, try to get to that game. So I don't want to keep them too long.
Shout out Dade.
Any shout out you just ready to get out of here?
Get out of here.
Okay, hang on. Now you want to say anything before we go?
No, I mean, I appreciate y'all having me. Man,
Oh man, I enjoyed it. Like I said,
I
yeah.
look forward to coming back. Maybe
Tampa
we can
Royalty over there.
we can come back and have a serious conversation on the youth.
I'm with that.
Oh,
know,
definitely.
You know, being where I've been and where I'm at now, just to let people know that no matter what happens in your life, you don't stay down.
Right.
Stay away from the naysayers. You got negative energy all around you. When you recognize it, just walk away from it.
That's very
yeah.
important, very
I forgot to
profound.
say something. For the guys out there, I think I did a post the other day. In fact, I know I did. If you have arrears, because somebody approached me about potentially doing a class action, and I think we might have somebody willing to. You have arrears only cases, I mean your children have emancipated, hit up GD Napsy, www.gdnapsy.com. Might be able to help you.
All right, I want all y'all to have a good
You ain't
Thanksgiving.
gonna
Get
ask me
plans in
nothing.
there, y'all. Y'all
Likewise.
just chilling.
You ain't gonna ask me nothing if I want
I
to
know
shoot
the
a shout
Cowboys
out.
on that 4:30. I know you be locked and
4:30,
loaded.
man, be locked in. Me and
So
my
you ain't
son
gonna-
right in front
I'll
of
be
the
in
TV.
You ain't gonna
man.
ask me if I want to shout nobody out.
Go ahead. I mean, you on
Bro,
there.
that's
Go ahead.
crazy, bro.
Who you want to shout out?
My
there,
wife. I just want to shout out my wife, man. I love her to death.
Yes, sir.
Love her to death.
She says you need to work on that elevator pitch.
Oh,
I got caught off guard. I wasn't ready for it.
okay. Yeah.
But since you watching, baby, I love you. I'll be home in a minute.
Daddy be home soon. And as I always say, man, before we get out of here, man, anybody want to be an artist, don't want to see the executive producer, dance to the videos on the record? Oh, yeah, P. Diddy in trouble. I shouldn't even brought that up.
Yeah.
Come to
yeah,
Death
yeah,
Row,
yeah.
man. We love y'all. See y'all next Monday. Have a good Thanksgiving. Keep y'all first. Love your family.
If
We
you
see
did
you
it, if you need any kind of representation now, we might be able to help you.
He settled that.
Yeah, he settled it.